BioAnimation of Cancer. Episode 3. When the code changes. Every cancer story begins with a change in information. Inside nearly every cell in your body is a molecule that stores life's instruction. That molecule is DNA. DNA is often called the code of life. It contains the instructions that help cells grow, function, repair themselves, and divide. But DNA is not just a symbol. It is a real biological molecule built from two strands twisted into a double helix. These strands are made of smaller chemical units called bases. The order of these bases carries information. In a way, DNA works like a biological language. The sequence of its bases helps tell the cell what proteins to make and how to behave. When DNA is copied correctly, cells can preserve the instructions of life. But DNA is not completely protected from change. Every day, cells face threats that can damage this code. Some damage happens naturally when cells copy their DNA. Other damage can come from radiation, chemicals, tobacco smoke, inflammation, or other environmental stress. When DNA is damaged, the cell does not simply ignore it. Healthy cells have systems that detect problems and try to repair them. This repair process is one of the body's great protective systems. It helps preserve stability and protect the cell from dangerous change. But repair is not always perfect. Sometimes damage remains. Sometimes the repair itself introduces an error. That change is called a mutation. A mutation is a change in the DNA sequence. Not every mutation is dangerous. Many mutations are harmless. Some happen in parts of DNA that do not strongly affect cell behavior. But some mutations matter. Some affect genes that control growth, repair, and division. If the wrong genes are altered, the cell may begin to ignore normal rules. Genes that normally help stop uncontrolled growth can be damaged. And genes that push growth forward can become overactive. Over time, a cell may collect more than one mutation. And with each important change, control can weaken further. The result is not instant cancer. Cancer usually develops step by step. At first, the changes may be invisible, but inside the cell, the control system is being rewritten. Signals that once said stop may no longer be obeyed. Repair systems may weaken. Cell division may continue when it should not. The cell divides, then divides again, with the rhythm becoming more intense and less controlled. Genetic change that disrupts cellular control. That is why DNA matters so much. To understand cancer, we must understand how the code of life can change, how they form, how they spread, and how they drive the cancer process forward. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice.